Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. In today's video, we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action, as well as a couple of interesting tweets and news for Kaspa, and of course, a couple of interesting altcoin charts too. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick note that this video isn't a financial advice. And now, let's have a look at what is Kaspa doing. As we can see over here on CoinGecko, Kaspa is currently trading at 16 cents of a dollar and is currently experiencing 1.9% of leg down. And I know that, 1.8 as we speak. And I do know that many of us, of you guys, I'm not disappointed. Many of you guys are disappointed because Kaspa isn't following very closely what BTC is doing, but obviously things takes time. Let's have a look first of all at market cap. Market cap is currently trading at 3.7 billion USD and 24-hour trading volume is sitting at 60 million USD. So first things first, as we can see over here, couple of Kaspa facts. So no bull run. Kaspa has experienced no bull run, and as we can see on the chart, obviously Kaspa is definitely dominating. It's truly decentralized and every coin possessed was earned through mining. So that's something very important. And now the greatest chart, of course, superior tech and its proof of work. And now let's have a look at this beautiful outline of what Kaspa is capable of and possible ratings over here that was made by a Crypto Reviewing. So shout out to Crypto Reviewing on X. And now let's have a look at the project itself. So according to that creator, Kaspa has 10 out of 10. It has block DAC, 115 plus pH per second, instant finality, and aiming to revolutionize with 100 plus block per second. So obviously that's very big. 9 out of 10 for utility, right? Now we've got a roadmap, 10 out of 10. So Kaspa is thrilling over here, and team is 10 out of 10. Obviously, Mr. Jonathan Sompolinski, he spent a lot of time researching and improving BTC. Well, basically Kaspa is improved BTC. Now social, Kaspa at the moment, that says it has 179k followers on Twitter, but it has more around 200k I believe at the moment. Tokenomics, 10 out of 10. So Kaspa has a 28.7 billion max supply and 76% is circulating, fair launched, and no pre-mine, no ICOs. Partnerships, it's big deal for Kaspa. Kaspa partners include Flax, CHNG, Zelcore, OneKey, Tangem, that's very big, and Uphold, and more. And now exchanges, if it comes to exchanges, unfortunately there is a disappointment over here because we don't have top tier listings like Coinbase and Binance, but obviously that is going to come. Now let's have a look at this thing over here. That's very interesting, right? Now many people are pretty much thinking if they should purchase Kaspa. Well, new investors, right? They are waiting for the pullback. Obviously that's 17 cents of a dollar. Now we are a little bit lower, but the point is that many people are going to be buying, FOMOing in when Kaspa is going to hit $1. Just like Kaspa was, let's say, 3 cents of a dollar, people were waiting and they were buying at levels of 17. I hope it makes sense. So obviously better time to buy Kaspa is now, I believe. Anyways, let's move over here. So that's a chart that I've been showing to you guys before that is made by Stock Money Lizards. So shout out to Stock Money Lizards. As we can see over here, if Kaspa is basically going to follow the pattern that is following ever since last year, we could expect around anything between 40 and 60 cents in few months, pretty much around April, May. So obviously the patience is going to be rewarded with Kaspa. And now let's have a look at some numbers. So the current reward is 131 Kaspas, and the next one is going to be 123 Kaspas, and the next reduction happens in 1 day and 20 hours. Now let's have a look at hash rate. As we can see over here, hash rate has grown in last 2 days. So that's basically what happened in 2nd of February. As we can see over here, now it has grown significantly, so that's good. Kaspa is more and more secured and more stronger every single day, so that's very good thing to see. And now let's finally have a look at Kaspa's chart. So that is 1 hourly time frame over here, so we can pretty much see what is going on over here on hourly. So the first things first, right? We are in that short-term downtrend, yes, and the question is, are we going to see lower prices? Well, let's see first of all the first line of, well, local support, I would say, that will be 15 cents of a dollar, right? Then the next one, if we are going to break below that on hourly time frame, then the next major level is going to be 15 cents of a dollar as well. Well, 15.4, that's going to be a lower level of 15 cents. And do I believe that's going to happen? Well, first of all, let's have a look at what BTC is doing. So in this current run for BTC, well, Kaspa and BTC, Kaspa doesn't really follow what BTC is doing. So that is a negative. However, BTC isn't going to be pumping forever, right? That's the first thing. So if I'm going to switch on the daily on BTC, as we can see over here, we are already in overbought territory for BTC. So now the question is how much higher we can go with BTC, right? Let's say we are going to go a few more percent, possibly even touch all-time highs before the halving, and then we are going to see most likely a sell-off and rejection, obviously. And now Kaspa in that situation most likely is going to follow up. So let me find Kaspa. Where is the chart? Over here. So if Kaspa is going to pull back a little bit, I don't see it as a very big deal, as I said, right? So now let's come back to that ascending triangle, well, descending now in this case, right? Nothing really bad is happening in my opinion, right? Because even if we are going to extend that triangle based on the technicals in that way, right, we could still see a breakout for Kaspa on the daily. That chart is a daily one. So as we can see over here, if it comes to RSI, we are pretty much trending downwards. And if we are going to measure it in terms of the percentage of how high we could go, let's say 47% pump. So let's say if we would get just technically a reversal to the upside, there will be 50%. So Kaspa could see prices of, let's say, 24 cents of a dollar, as I was saying in the previous update. So to conclude, I would say nothing bad is really happening. In my personal opinion, I would probably scoop up some more Kaspa at this price level over here, at that major support over here for Kaspa at lower levels of 15 cents. And also one thing that we also have to remember is that not every single crypto is going to be following BTC, right? Only because Kaspa was following BTC earlier doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to follow it every single time. Because if we are going to look over here, the crypto bull market is coming in phases. So the first phase obviously is BTC, and BTC is still before the halving, right? That's the first thing. Second, we are going to see Ethereum pumping, and then large caps, right? And then proper alt season. So all of these micro caps are going to come last, right? Let's say we could consider Kaspa anything between, well, large and micro cap, because it's obviously like a little bit below 4 billion USD. So I would consider it as a mid cap. Obviously it's not 30 million USD micro cap. So I would say it's a mid crypto cap. So obviously we do have to wait for a while. And by the way, if you're interested into keeping your Kaspa safe outside of exchanges where anything might happen pretty much, I would highly suggest that you check out Tangem Wallet. So you're probably thinking now, what is Tangem Wallet? Well, Tangem Wallet is a cold storage option for you to store your Kaspa. And of course, not only Kaspa, because Tangem supports many different projects as well. You can just type your desirable project and see if there is a availability with your project and Tangem, of course. There are many safety features over here for Tangem Wallet, so make sure that you check it out. And with my discount code, you can get 10% off. So link is down in the description below. And now let's hop over here. So as we can see over here, according to the Scalping Pro, shout out to the Scalping Pro on X, Twitter, however you want to call it. Right now we are between hope and optimism. So obviously we still do have a lot of time in this bull cycle to take out our profits. And now the question is, do you think it's late to Kaspa? Well, if you are going to look at this Wall Street cheat sheet, well, pretty much that's self-explanatory. So I hope that you're going to make your right decisions. And now if we are going to look from the standpoint of comparison BTC to altcoins, we still have a lot to catch up. As we can see over here, BTC is almost attacking the previous all-time highs. And over here on altcoin market cap, we haven't even broke above all-time highs. So we still do have a lot of time. And as you can see over here, if we are going to look at MACD, right, MACD is high up in comparison to what altcoins are doing. So we do have to be patient. And now if we are going to look from the perspective of ADX and DI indicator, we've got this bullish crossover here. And as El Crypto Prof, shout out by the way, saying we still do have time, but obviously that is going to come very, very soon. As we can see over here on that indicator below, we are still not yet in the green zone over here. And now if we are going to look at altcoin market cap, and if we are going to, let's say, do only 50% of what we did before, that is going to be around 5 trillion USD. So you can just imagine how much money is going to fly into Kaspa. And now if we are going to look at this chart over here, let's first of all have a look at the previous bull cycle. So as we can see over here, once we broke above that accumulation phase over here, we hit that resistance, major resistance level, and then we had parabola. So as we can see over here in this current bull cycle, we just broke above that major resistance level over here, and the parabola is coming. We just have to be patient. And now if we are going to look from the standpoint of Madrid ribbon, we just flipped green. So that is just a beginning. This bull cycle is going to be legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this quick Kaspa update. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I wish you having a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Peace and love, crypto.